of we're going to go for pop, we're going to get it, we're going to push,
Right.
or we're not going to do that and we're going to wait for the other team to do that. So
We'll see
I'm
if
definitely
they
going
both play
to
the
see.
same or different.
Yeah, Dredgelords is definitely going to go for that, actually. They got a Charger, they got a 2 Dualies and a Luna. They're going to
They've just got the ways to break it just so quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, immediately. Here we go. We got the splatter shot flanking up on the left side here.
Nearsighted actually just having one of their players dip all the way behind, trying to get to the back line, but he doesn't trade and goes down. And that's going to be a free push for the purple team. A complete wipe, actually. This is going to be a brutal start. And we were saying earlier, it's hard to make up ground in this one just because of the verticality of the map. You can really get locked out. And, I mean, when you clear out 4 people and then a 3 wipe, that's going to be it. An immediate crushing game from Dredgelords.
Dredgelords.
What do you want? What more could you want out of a starting push, out of a starting game in a set like this?
That's insane. Like, that's exactly what they wanted. They got the first pop, and then they just cleaned house. They
my goodness.
Pushed their advantage to the limits and got a quick KO there.
I have been in a car accident before in my life, but I've never been run over that hard.
Oh my god. Oh man, yeah, that was quite the stomp. That was quite the stomp. You know, it could just be, you know, tournament nerves, you know, like first game nerves, breaking the ice, trying to get back into the swing of things, and you know, getting caught off guard from that kind of pop.
It looked just based on, because I didn't actually see them all go down, but watching the little icons at the top, they're squids, it looked like they conga lined.
It kind of looked like they just all go down like 1, 2, 3, damn.
And each is one of them just dropping to the ground.
Poof.
Yeah, not a good start. KO in the first minute.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta have the wherewithal to just take the slow route. You know, you get wiped early on, and we were saying again, that map has the verticality to be able to set up a real defense near your end. You have height, you have defensive walls, you have very few entrances for your opponent to go through. You don't need to charge in. You can really try and set up, get some ink, get some specials, or conga line.
Yeah, and it's that mentality of the bend not break defense. And like when you're getting like rushed with the Rainmaker like that, it's so easy to like hop into grabbing the hat back. So easy to go back to that like solo queue mentality of like I just gotta drop on the Rainmaker and stop it right now. That's the only thing I can do. And so, but when you're with a team, you can actually sort of coordinate and like stay safe a bit and let them come to you and then punish that.
If you got headsets with mics, they can talk. It's it's not, as again, going into the solo queue aspect of it, it's not like you're banking on your teammates to all read your mind and really work off you. You can, you can really coordinate, but
man, they do not listen to those pings.
No.
So annoying.
I wish the pings in Splatoon meant something. Like, come here means something, but booyah, it's like, oh.
Nah, it means booyah.
Cool. Yeah, I guess so. Splat zones, skate park. We'll see if we can get a little bit of a slower paced match, but I mean, it's kind of forced to be slower paced simply because it's splat zones.
Yeah, you know what? Like this
up the middle.
This is so hard to hold zones on this map. It's actually, you really have to think, you know, your teeth in and gain some ground on this map. And right now it's pretty even. It's going 3 down on the side of Dredgelords actually, so
yeah,
pretty close.
It's good for Nearsighted. They're actually going to be able to gain control and hopefully be able to push up. Their blaster trying to find some ground. He thinks he's got a person locked down, but it's just going to be bombs to try and push him off. Yeah. And bombs right back to keep it.
Yeah, this is a back and forth special trading. Dredgelords do have 2 specials up, so they can use those to get back in the zone. There are 2 down on the side of Nearsighted. So I think this is going to be a quick take back.
And Nearsighted needs to dip out right now.
Yeah.
Don't throw away the members.
So, yeah, we got some specials coming up for Dredgelords. So, oh, yeah, they're popping them right away. They want to keep these specials going so that they never have an opportunity to push back in.
Yeah, and this is going to be very tough with the Charger up top. They're going to have so much control over everything. Unlike Nearsighted, who just didn't have the same kind of weapons to be able to create that level of lockdown.
Yeah, and we're going to see a junior. Oh, see, that's what it is right there. The Charger, top mid, stopping any sort of funny ideas you might have about a flank. And we're going to see a booyah bomb coming in to try to displace that Charger. But they don't have teammates to follow up on that, and that's going to be another push.
Wow.
from Dredgelords to completely take over the enemy spawn.
Great aggression with the ink brush there, just
Yeah.
to swoop in and seal him out. I mean, you got to see him float up there with the Booyah Bomb, so it's not like you didn't know what was going on. And charging in to get him right when he lands. What more do you want?
Doing that. It's so much fun. And this is another quick 2 down onto Nearsighted. This looking like it's over already.
Yeah.
3 down. Wow. It's like
Inkjet used, but I mean, wow. Did it matter? Did it matter? Nearsighted not finding the ground to work with. Dredgelords. It looked like Nearsighted was actually going to have the ground that they needed, but they got pushed out and then could never break their way back in. It seemed like they kept funneling. They kept kind of doing things, you know, like, hey, I'm going to throw my Booyah Bomb, but we don't have the zone to be able to even follow up on that. We don't have the control to create the pressure that we're trying to get off of the Booyah Bomb. Maybe tower control will be better for them, but even if they went on tower control and Clam Blitz, they need to have a splat zone, which they didn't do too well at. So Nearsighted Syndicate, it's a far goal at this point. There's no joke there. It's just a long trek that they have to make.
And tower control is one of those like swinging maps where, you know, maybe you get a wipe at the start and you get something going, and that turns into just like the enemy team feeding over and over again. You get that win, that quick
that
win.
conga line again.
You get all that. Yeah, you get the conga line. You get the momentum that you need to bring this set back to your favor. Because right now, all the momentum was with Dredgelords right now, and you want to steal that back in this game 3 and start that reverse sweep.
Maybe this is a bad statement I'm going to make, but I'm going to go for it anyways. I think the conga line mentality works in Clam Blitz.
It does.
I think solo queue players really succeed in Clam Blitz. I feel that the ability to pick 1v1s and play well on your own while having a team kind of be around you might be okay. So if they can win tower control, Nearsighted, if Nearsighted can win tower control, I think they could take Clam Blitz.
They could, and then they just have to, you know,
settle down,
figure it out for zones. So let's see how they can start that.
Interesting weapon spread, pretty much the same that we've seen the entire time. I actually don't think maybe there was a swap and I'm just not paying enough attention, but
interesting comms here. We got double blaster of Hydra for Nearsighted, which is good for tower control, because you want to have the blaster always shooting at tower to stop those pushes.
Really creates a good defensive wall without having to get too close.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a 1-for-1 right now.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Nearsighted's gonna lose 2. Oh, okay, but it's 2 on both sides.
Trade it back, but that Charger is keeping things in the advantage of Dredgelords here. Hydra's gonna have to get pushed back. He does have splashdown. He's gonna go for it. He might get one here. Yeah, he does.
Got one and didn't die.
And he's gonna almost live through the stingray there. Nice try.
That dolphin jumping not quite getting him out of the way.
No, those stingrays are finicky. Ooh.
Okay, this is nice.
This is a nice back and forth game here, coming up with 4 minutes left. And you know, Argo's. Oh no, the fizzy
that
bomb.
was brilliant.
Yeah, I actually don't like that. So I hate that so.
I know, I could see why.
That's
brutal. But that was really well placed. It went straight down the alley and it trapped him the whole shot.
Yeah, here we go. We got another push here by Dredgelords. 3 down on the side of Nearsighted. So let's see how they can try to do a bend not break.
Oh, got one.
Defense here, but no. There's 2 down on Nearsighted, so this is a pretty good push.
And that seemed to be a fairly shot in the dark with that special, but he took down 1, and it seemed like his team was trying to coordinate where he was supposed to shoot next.
And this is a huge push. Like getting it to that point and getting it here, it's pretty good. Yeah,
that's the 3-0.
That's the 3-0. Dredgelords just coming in here to take that set. I mean, that was fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, they just did what they wanted to do, and
were Dredgelords the 2-1?
They were the 2-1 team. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That is the way. If things go to seeding, that's who should win. It's too bad for Nearsighted to go down that swiftly.